Each of four sisters were given the same amount of candles to sell to raise money to buy a dog. Natalie sold 1/7 of the candles. Gwen sold 18% of the candles. Lexi sold 0.25 or 25% of the candles. And Annie sold 1/3 of the candles. Now, which of the following lists the students in order from least to greatest by the amount of candles they sold? All right. Okay, so we're talking about 1/7, 18%, 25%. You see that's 25%, don't you? And 1/3. All right, now we want to make percentages out of all of these. Okay? All right, so I'm going to take 1/7 here, and here's our four list. We're going to pick one of these four. Okay? Take your 1/7 and use the Tybo method. We're going to divide 1 divided by 7. Remember Tybo, T-I-B-O, the top goes on the inside, the bottom goes on the outside. So you have 7 on the outside, the 1 on the inside. Top, in, bottom, out. Tybo. Now, we're going to divide then, because this is 1 divided by 7. Add about 4 zeros so we can get an idea of what we're talking about here. Put your decimal here. 7 goes into this 1 time. 1 times 7 is 7. Subtract. Bring down 1 0. 7 goes in this 4 times, because I know 4 times 7 is what? 28. Subtract. Bring down a 0. 7 goes into this 2 times, because 2 times 7 is 14. Subtract. Bring down a 0. 7 goes into 60. 8 times. 8 times 7, 56. But we could stop. We could go ahead and subtract 4 and keep on going. But let's just stop right here and call this what? What decimal is this about? 0.14, which would be what? 14%. About. Okay. All right. So that gives me an idea what 1/7 is. 14%. All right. Now this is 25%, like I said. Okay. And 1/3 now. We have to figure out what 1/3 is. So top in, bottom out. Take 1 and divide it by the 3. Bring your decimal. 3 times 3 is 9. Bring down a 0. 3 times 3 is 9. Subtract 1. Bring down a 0. 3 times 3 is 9. You get the idea here? Nothing but 3's. Okay, anyway, this is about 33%. In the neighborhood of 33%. You can take that 1 and put it over the 3, but we're talking about 33%. All right? All right, 33%. So here's my four figures here. 1/7 for her was 14%. 18 is still 18. 25 is 25%, and 1/3 was 33 1/3%, which I call that about 33. These are already in order, aren't they? From least to smallest. So I'm going to put Natalie, Gwen, Lexi, and Annie. I'm going to pick answer F.